Breaking news! The Merc with a mouth is coming to the MCU! With the ink dried on Marvel and Fox's deal and Ryan Reynolds beginning work on Deadpool 3, us fans are watering at the mouth to see Deadpool hit the Disney big screen. But how will this work? Deadpool isn't exactly a team player. You know, with his language, tendency to put people in the ground. Yeah, you get the point. This just doesn't work. Or does it? Hey, I'm Deadpool. And in today's CBR video, we're going to prove Yasin Mohammed? What kind of a name is that? We're going to prove that guy wrong and show how I'll become the best of friends with Earth's mightiest heroes. All right, Michael, the voiceover guy for CBR, back to you. Thanks, Pool. Thanks. So the first question we have to ask is how the regenerating degenerate will join the MCU, as this will play a huge part in his initial meeting with Earth's mightiest heroes. Well, an easy solution, and likely the way for this to go down, is with Doctor Strange. The multiverse is right in the title of his sequel film, and is rumored to be exploited in Phase 4. However, I don't think this is Deadpool enough. He's too self-aware, and would know about the Disney and Fox merger, of course. So the way I see things going down is Deadpool will be waiting for the day where the call is made, and he can make his way to the MCU. Watching the Infinity War box set over and over again, it becomes his dream to become an Avenger. Rather than waiting, Wilson takes matters into his own hands. And into the most meta of moves, he writes his own entry into the MCU. When Wade awakes the following day, he finds himself thrown right in the middle of whatever mission the Avengers are on, because the script says so. Success! Deadpool's first encounter with the Avengers would be an iffy one, and quite a shift for Deadpool himself. This mission for the Avengers involves stealth. I think Deadpool missed the memo because as the Avengers round the corner, they would see Mr. Pool silhouetted, taking down their enemies in the most Deadpool of ways, and then disappearing into the darkness. Of course, this would be PG-13. Every time he curses, he's censored, and anytime he takes out a bad guy, the technique itself is off camera and sadly, no blood. Who is this guy, the Avengers would wonder? Eventually, Deadpool will have to explain himself to why and how he's here, as eventually he's going to be caught. Deadpool's explanation is gonna be a tricky one. He can't just say that Disney bought the rights to Fox and now he's here because he's changed the script. That would be crazy talk. So the explanation would have to follow somewhere along the lines of he's been in the universe the whole time and would start recalling specific moments to prove so. Now they definitely have to take Wade in because he knows way too much. Back at Avengers HQ, after Wade truthfully explains the origins of his arrival, which I believed would be fact-checked by Doctor Strange peering into the infinite timelines and universes, Wade will be introduced to the team. Or he'll announce that he already knows each of them, giving each a silly nickname. We'll then learn of the Avengers' current mission. Now, with Phase 4 of the MCU still in development, there's only so much we can theorize about, especially when it comes to the villains and who will take Thanos' place on top of the throne of villainy. That I don't have an answer to, but sub-villains I have an idea. Due to their shared history, I believe Taskmaster would be a perfect fit into Deadpool's MCU introduction. In Joe Kelly and Ed McGuinness's run with the Deadpool comics, Deadpool was the only person Taskmaster couldn't copy due to Deadpool's unpredictable fighting style, dancing the Macarena. I don't believe Taskmaster will be defeated in the Black Widow film, so this is the perfect opportunity for Wade Wilson to prove his worth. As we saw in his own film, Deadpool isn't much of a team player, so you can imagine his first day on the job hiccups. When they face Taskmaster for the first time, things would turn for the worse, as Wade tries to take things into his own hands. As we mentioned previously, Taskmaster can't copy Deadpool's moves, but with the lack of chemistry and Deadpool's ego would prove to be their downfall, resulting in an Avenger becoming severely injured. This mistake would cost Deadpool, as he'd be kicked from the Avengers. Wade, of course, would fall into a state of depression, as he has no one to turn to. He would try to rewrite the script again, but this time he's unable to, so he turns to creating puppets and practically has conversations with himself, until Puppet Vanessa can get Wade to get up and fight for his dream. Now Deadpool's story is one of redemption. Wade would educate himself, train, and then make his grand heroic return. Cue the superhero landing. Ooh, that hurts the knees. This time things are different. Rather than going for the head, Wade goes for the arms, legs, and non-vital areas. Wilson takes orders from his allies, and throughout this climactic battle, Wade would prove he can be trusted after saving their butts a few times. In the end, this ragtag group will defeat Taskmaster, and Wade will become an Avenger. Not a permanent member, but one they call when they need an added bit of chaos. So there you have it. That's how I'll become best friends with the Avengers, and how we'll save the day. Unless, of course, you have any better ideas. Then do give the good old Pool a call. Gotta make sure this film is better than Green Lantern. Okay, bye! Oh, and be sure to like and subscribe to CBR. It's just the nice thing to do. See you soon, folks.